second. I might have the audio set. One second. On bar. All right. Am I talking?
Hello.
Yep. I hear you. Nice.
So I'm Bradley. I'm Spikenard. Yeah, I've been playing for a while.
Yep.
It's like 2017 or something like that.
Nice.
But not super seriously for most of that time. I played PM too. It was alright in that game.
Mhm.
But there's less of a local scene now than there used to be in
Yeah.
Canada. So now I just play mainly. Um,
The gateway
but
drug.
yeah, been trying to go to the locals that we have here. We have like two ones that are fairly consistent. D20, which is just that Dirty 20 bar, and Yeti.
Yep.
And yeah, just been going like 0-2 or 1-2, depending on who shows up and thing.
Yep.
Um, and yeah, trying to improve his spot.
Good. Pretty good. I think that covers most of the intro stuff I normally ask. So down to kind of hop into it, or if you want to. See, I see you sent me like quite a few different matchups on the Slippy. So is there one that you wanted to start with in general, or?
Yeah. So the first one is I played a much better player, Lynn, who's like a Foxman.
Mhm.
Um, and like I kind of watched the VOD, and the thing that stuck out to me on at least one of the games the most was like, oh, maybe if I didn't accidentally like get an opening which is a shine or a nair shine, but instead of shine I did the down tilt and got punished and died.
Mm.
Um, or I don't know, but basically I'm looking for direction versus like a better player
Yeah.
Fox matchup. And then also probably Falcon matchup, and then I also want to talk about the Zelda matchup.
Yep. Cool. So we can kind of. So the Fox Ditto is probably this one, I imagine.
Yeah. Oh, I see your
Yeah, I'm sharing my
you have
screen
it
now.
here. Okay.
Lynn's. Yeah. Okay. That should do. Okay. You mentioned direction against a better player.
Yeah, he's just like faster and seems to have like a good handle on what to do next at
Yep.
any given point.
Yep. I think one mindset that's helpful to have. This is something that I remember Fiction talking about, where he's like, every player that's kind of like gotten good at some point has like played someone better than them and just thought, oh, I can also do that, right? So instead of being like, oh, they're faster than me, just thinking like, oh, I can also get that fast is always like long term kind of what you want to get, right? So it's like, even if like you might be good enough right now to like take a set if you play really well and things kind of line up, if you can just get to a level where you match their speed or punish harder than them, then that's like the easier way to win. Basically, it's like, let's just get better, and then we can sort of like deal with that easier. And then also there's still strategic things we can look at, right? To be like, oh, okay, can I just play around this option that they're using in order to get a win or something? But if you're just like faster than them, so finding ways to become faster and practice efficiently is like also what you're looking for here. So
Yeah.
bar, which one?
I'm the red one.
Okay, yeah.
The orange one.
Yep. Yeah, this matchup has so much punish game to it, and I think Fox's punish game in this matchup is pretty hard. Um, just that like it's a lot of specific stuff that you need to like hit. It's not like I think Falco's punish game is a lot of like complicated decision making, and I think Fox's punish game is a lot of like difficult tech skill, basically like hitting the reaction tech chase or hitting the low percent like regrab at 0, right, or something like that. And sometimes it's just about hitting the right combo starters. So like you got your up tilt CC'd at 0%, and then they kind of got out, but their opening was a grab, which makes it like a guaranteed conversion. And then I do think they converted really well, even though it's kind of funny. They missed their up smash, right? They did accidental full hop up air, and just Fox is fast enough to get the punish anyways. But the rest of the punish, I don't think he made any like egregious errors, and they just punished well. I will say when you get knocked off stage, a good rule of thumb is to shine stall every time. If you so you do shine stall and then you double jump really high. So for recovery, what I like to say with spacies, it's true for both Fox and Falco. You want to shine stall in this box right here. This is where your recovery is strongest. And then you want to use your double jump for a mix up on the way up, basically. So if you can rising side B, and then you side B either here, and shorten or don't shorten. And probably shorten. So it's like you can either
Yeah.
double jump to ledge or double jump side B shorten to ledge. And those are like kind of going to be the more stable like first option that you use in a set. They're very hard to read because you're shine stalling, so you have a lot of timing mix-ups for when to do this. And in order to call it out, they have to like jump out there to shine you exactly when you jump, or they have to grab the ledge and then read your timing still because you can still jump side B high and stuff. So when you use your double jump and go high like this, on the way down, you lose a lot of your mix-ups. So it's better to try to like shine stall, jump side B, or shine stall, jump to the edge, because this made it a little bit easier for them to punish it by just waiting in center stage, and then they got the punish, right? So,
Gotcha. I was going for the ledge cancel.
oh yeah, so that is better than uh what happened. So like obviously if you edge cancel, you actually probably do escape here, which is kind of interesting. I do think it's still worse than the classic like rising mix up here. It's a good like second or third option in a set, just because uh basically like my rule of thumb for how to edge guard people, where the edge guard is not very guaranteed. So over here, they don't have that good of an edge guard because you're so close and you have a jump. So I would tell this Fox player, like, don't worry too much about getting this edge guard. This is a very hard edge guard to get. So instead, let's make sure we have center stage. So I would tell them to kind of like space around here, probably give you the ledge for free because it's too hard to like get there in time. And then they should just back off, respect your ledge dash, and then chill here. If they're chilling here and you do the side B high, they might just get a free hit, even if you get the edge cancel. I think in this case, they would have missed it because they were like just a little slow on it. But it's just worth noting that like by going straight to center stage the first time, even with the edge cancel, it is tricky and like pretty good, but it's still risky. Oh, that was nice by them. Yeah. Yeah, so one like little principle of Fox is I tell people that like up tilt is a move kind of designed to beat people out of the air. So if ever you're hitting people on the ground with up tilt, it might be like that you got a little lucky or that it's not really what you want to be looking for, basically. So like in this case, it could have worked. It was very close to working. Also, it almost hit them out of the air. Okay, they did do ledge hop drill. I like playing against the ledge as if they have really, really good ledge dashes, almost no matter what, especially at the start. So I tend to just say, just space around here. And then no matter what they do, if they ledge dash, you're in the right spot. If they do this, you can dash dance and then pressure their landing anyways. So it's like you could have dash dance and then like nared into the corner, for example. And nair into the corner on their landing is very good. So it's like you get to kind of like play more normal neutral, even if they do something that was punishable. And like in hindsight, you could have come over here and up tilted it or up smashed it, but you don't want to rely on like needing your opponent to do a drill from the ledge and then punishing it. So I just like being like, let's work on our corner pressure. That way that like, even if they do something like this, I get corner pressure, and that's good practice, right? Because every single stock that someone's on the ledge, you can practice your corner pressure. So, okay, and then when you do have corner pressure, this is like a switch that needs to flip in your mind sometimes, where it's like knowing whether or not you're supposed to sort of like have this safety mindset of like I need to protect myself, or like this killer mindset of like they need to protect themselves and they should be scared of me, right? Because this is a spot where I think like even here, so like you definitely had pressure. So you have pressure here. They're kind of scared of you. You missed the up tilt, and I think that kind of scares you. The full hop is actually pretty good. Like the full hop defends you, and he's still scared of you over here, so you could fall on him. Um, and then once you're here, it's like they need to be worried about a few things. You could have back aired, you could dash back grab, and you could like bear, still like short hop bear over here. And I think that this was too random for you. So it's like there's a feeling here where we don't know what's going to happen. Like one of the foxes is about to win, and we don't know which one, right? And it is gambling at this point. This is like the part of fighting games where like you guys are close enough where you're both going to guess and somebody's going to win. And I think that scared you, so you kind of like retreated. But you retreated a lot, which means that like you gave up pressure from a situation where it was actually a pretty good position, right? I don't think it favored anyone, right? It was pretty even. You guys are both just like in the same spot, able to act both in center stage. So you want to like this is one of those times where you get to like show like am I better or faster than my opponent? So if you have the general feeling that your opponent is faster than you and you're kind of like scared of that, um, I'm not sure the like mindset you want to approach that type of situation and mindset with, but like you can't just like concede to them because they're faster than you. So like it's probably worth it to try to fight it out here and lose and then be like, "Oh, okay. I lost because they were faster at short hop bear. I need to work on my short hop bears," right? Like you just need to get the reps in on this position. It is valuable to practice against various skill levels for this reason because like you need to fight slower players also so that you get the confidence in these positions to just like fight it out and win, right? Because it's kind of hard with like if you fight only better players and you always fight it out and you always lose, your brain will kind of give you like the wrong feedback where you're like, oh, I'm not supposed to fight here. But like you kind of are supposed to fight here and you will lose if you're fighting someone better, but that's okay. You know, like you just, but if you like run away to the corner, you also will lose because the better player will like, oh, I just always have center stage and I'm always bullying them to the corner and they're scared of me, you know? So like you need to have like the confidence to try and then fail, basically. Like failing is like always good in Melee as long as you get something out of it and are focused on the long term, I think. So
Gotcha.
yeah. So this is the second stock where if you'll notice, their opening is dash dance grab, which is like the best opening that you can get. Also note that there's a difference between like I mentioned the like mix up. So in a spot like this, you guys can mix up and gamble and you can both fight once again. So you whiffed a move, they probably have a slight advantage here because they can act first. Again, you're not going to know this in the heat of a moment. You're both going to be like, oh, what the heck? We're close to each other. Who's going to win? You know, like, I don't know. But they kind of play it safe in these kind of spots. So when they just wave dash away, and then when they get the grab, it's not really a gamble. So there's two kinds of openings in Melee. There's like the gamble over here. If they dashed and drilled, it would be a guess. And if it worked, they would have guessed correctly, right? But instead, they chose to kind of like play it safe and hold center. When they choose to play it safe and hold center, sometimes they will get freebies like this. So it's like if you're able to control your character well enough to be close but not get hit, that's when you get to cash in on the freebies where like your opponent will miss a move that is laggy. So like if you had missed a nair, they might have been like, ooh, I maybe can punish that, but I'm not sure. But if you miss a dash attack, they're definitely going to take it for free and be like, oh, nice grab. I get my full punish, right? Same with like roll, up smash. There's a few moves where it's like, if you miss these, you get punished. If they're doing nothing, right? So they chose to dash dance, like they essentially like skipped a turn, quote unquote, or chose to use their turn to react, is how I would phrase it. So it's like they have center, so they get to choose to just play it safe and kill you if you do one of the unsafe things, right? So that's a very good way to think of Fox sometimes because Fox is really good at cashing in on the freebies because he's so fast. Even in the Ditto, you can like you can dash dance in a way that kind of makes you unhittable. And then if they whiff something, he's so fast he can go there and hit them. So it's like this is a very strong like Fox level 1 where it's like you play for the dash dance grab in the Ditto because the grab is so strong on hit. There's other way like Fox is so versatile. You can complicate matchups a lot. So it's like, do I want to drill, shine, up smash, grab? But if you just play for the dash dance grab, it's a pretty strong like level 1 just because the grab is so good and it beats shield and it like, you know, kind of makes the matchup simpler and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so that's an example. So right here, so they go for the grab and you dash back. Probably the simplest thing for you to do is to dash right and grab them, right? So you dash right and go for the nair, and you just barely don't get there in time. And that's kind of fine. It's possible this would have happened even if you went for the grab, because it's possible this is a speed slash awareness thing. So it's like you probably need to dash to the right or dash left here. And then it's like, how quickly can you recognize the situation and dash to the right? So if that's the only issue that you dashed right slowly, then it doesn't matter what move, right? You just have to recognize this. So R-Wing has this feature. If I hit G, this is what you're reacting to from like 10, 15 frames ago or something. This is reaction time. So around when the ghost fox over here, around when this one starts grab is when you can like see what they did. So you actually around here. So he started the grab now, right? Like I can tell that this fox is grabbing. This is around when this fox should start dashing back. And you're pretty close to that. So I would say you did not really dash slowly. I think you were fine on your dash timing. And then if you start a JC grab, it's close. So I wouldn't worry too much about like, you know, how's my reaction time or awareness and stuff. Sometimes it is just a recognition that when you dash left, you probably will dash right. So you're dashing away here, and it's like you might go back in and kill them. So just by prepping your mind, and this is why I have one of my videos, that's my first video, right? It's called dash back is an aggressive option. So by telling yourself dashing back over here is very likely to be an aggressive option, you kind of prep your mind to be a little bit ready to be quicker on this one. And then you can probably get the whiff punish on this. Worth noting that the reason I mentioned like only grab, it's like if this Nair hits, they might have CC'd it and then CC shined you, or just CC'd and escape, right? So you want to start thinking about it of like, I want to have my neutral game be moves that combo. So it's like, even though sometimes it's harder to use those moves because it's like Nair is so good because it comes out fast, it lasts a long time, and it has low lag. So it's like so strong in neutral because you're like, oh, it's so versatile. But it doesn't always combo, which means it's like, even though it seems like it's like very good and versatile, you might not want to use it because it doesn't start a combo. And you're like, you're only allowed to use combo starters in neutral, right? So it's like
Yeah.
if you had used up smash or grab, that's probably like, even if you miss, it's like the risk reward is very good because like if you hit, the payoff is so good. And then if you miss, okay, you lost the mix up, but it was worth the attempt because how big the payoff was, right? So because there's still a risk when you do the Nair anyways. So but the payoff is so much smaller that like you have to have almost no risk for it to be. That was kind of a tricky scrap, I think. See if you got hit. So I like the run up shield. So if I call it shield bash, it's like having a little buckler and running into your opponent or something. So if you run into your opponent and shield, it tends to be better than just shielding a move normally. And that's because like they will be a little bit thrown off by doing this falling aerial and not recognizing that you ran into them and then shielded. So sometimes they're not ready to play the out of shield or like to play against your out of shield game as well. So you probably could have outplayed them somehow here. So just because the setup was so good, and Melee is always like this, by the way. It's like when you do one good thing and then the very next thing is a mistake, you feel like it was a waste. You're like, oh, it's like the run up shield doesn't matter. It does matter. It just sometimes doesn't matter for like the outcome of this match where it's like because you probably mistimed your jump out of shield. Let's see exactly what happened. Yeah. So see, you jumped on the. Okay, that's actually kind of unlucky. So you jumped on the same frame that you let go of shield, and Melee is just annoying like this, where it's like if you jump on the same frame you let go of shield, your jump input gets eaten by the let go of shield. So like this is there's so many mechanics like this in Melee where like you'll mess up tech skill and you're not sure why, but like if you find out why, maybe it's like avoidable in the future where it's like, okay, make sure that you like hit jump, but you're still holding the shield button until the last second or something. But whatever, not a big deal. You made a little mistake here and then you turn around. So now it's kind of like over, like that interaction's over. You probably do have to reset here. This is a spot where I probably would like roll away or full hop or something. So
Yeah. Not randomly.
yeah, and again, I think it was just a mistake because of like it's very hard not to let one mistake lead to more mistakes in Melee. Because like once you accidentally unshield and then you thought that you were currently like doing a jump drift aerial or something or like but then now you try to dash right up smash because I see your control stick input right here. You do dash to the right and then up smash, but or maybe even just turn around up smash, but it doesn't turn around because Fox is in the middle of turning around, so he can't turn around again. Like it's just like kind of like a awkward like mistake. So I totally like once you've accidentally dropped your shield, I understand every other mistake after that. It's like, oh yeah, I would do the exact same mistakes if I made the first mistake, right? So then you just try to like figure out exactly why the first mistake happens and avoid it. So I don't know if it's like resonates where it's useful to be like, oh yeah, I didn't know that like dropping shield and jumping at the same time would make it not work. And honestly, it's unlucky because it's like literally frame perfect. Like you have to jump and let go on the same frame. It's like hard to do, but it will happen sometimes if you don't know, right? So
Okay. Uh, the run-up field is something that really works against group matchups. That was more like a newer player. Um,
um sorry, can you say that one more time? Your mic is a little hard to understand. You said it works a little bit better against what?
yeah, um, yeah. So the run-up field is like something in neutral that I do that works really well against the Seek player.
Oh,
Who's just
yep.
like Milklead, that's like a newer player.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. It just made neutral easy. But then
Yeah.
like it's yeah, I don't have like a tool like that against this player.
Yeah. I think that run up shield scales well with skill. So like the better you get out of shield, the better run up shield feels too. And I like to say that shield is kind of like it's kind of like a second shine. It's a frame one jump cancelable move, which is what shine is, right? So to show real quick, like because there's certain things that like you mentioned Peach, right? So if you do run up shield and a Peach dash attacks you, that's a really free punish. You're like, oh nice, I get to shield grab or drill or up smash, right? Like you get like a really easy punish. If you run up shield and a Fox does like a nair on you or a back air, it's not an easy punish because what you need to do is like you need to like shine out of shield, wave dash down, and then try to tech chase or something, right? And you need to get like a really clean shine out of shield and a really clean wave land. So like if you don't have the super clean like shine out of shield waveland, then the run up shield becomes worse because like you need to be threatening basically this option out of shield in order to be able to make the run up shield worth. So yeah, I think that like if you think of it as like I run up shield for about 15 frames, if they give it to me, I shine out of shield. If they don't give it to me, I'm gonna full hop or wave dash back. So it's like run up shield, just kidding. Run up shield, just kidding. Run up shield, okay, nice, I get a hit, or something like that. So that's
Yeah.
kind of how I like to think of it as a quick like check option because you don't want to run up shield and then sit in shield forever, right? But
Yeah. um, let's see.
look at it. Yeah, yeah. So this is definitely a match where when there is like because this person is obviously like you mentioned quite a bit faster than you overall, and it's hard to have like um that many takeaways in a match like this that are like super actionable. I do think like I mentioned, it's valuable to play people of different skill levels. So playing someone better than you tends to be useful to like kind of open your eyes to what's useful in the or like what's possible in the game. Be like, oh, okay, I need to hold myself to these standards, right? Like this player is playing this fast, this consistently, and I can do that. But playing a player better than you is not that useful for like grinding it out because they kind of don't give you a chance to practice the thing that you need to practice. Like, so I used to play tennis, and when you go to a tennis lesson, there's like a tennis pro or whatever, and they're just way better than you, obviously, right? But what they do is they just kind of like feed you the ball on one side and you just practice your forehand over and over and over again and they kind of give you tips on your forehand for like an hour. And what you don't do is you go and then you just play them in a match of tennis, because like
Yeah.
if I played this pro tennis player and they just serve the ball and I return it 0% of the time, I would be like, well, I didn't really get better. That guy just stunted on me, like nice man, like you have a good serve. So here's $100, But yeah, so I kind of feel that way sometimes against better players where it's like there is a limit to where it's like playing someone better than you is useful. It's always useful in the short burst, right? Like if you play a best of three with someone better than you, you're like, oh shit, that was crazy. I didn't realize that you could punish like that. But this is an example of like when you miss, like you make a little mistake in this match, and you're kind of like this up air, and then you stand here for just a little bit. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you were like 10 frames late acting out of a missed up air. That's like enough to like die against a good player. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
Yeah.
hard to have another takeaway when you're just like, yeah, sorry, you acted 10 frames late, so I killed you. So sometimes it's just useful to keep that in mind, like in the perspective of like okay, uh, like in fact I'm kind of inclined to say that like uh we've probably got what we needed out of this match and we can move on to one of the other ones just because it's like this player really is like clean enough to just like hard punish a lot of the little mistakes, and there's too many little mistakes, so it's like in order to address them better it's kind of like easier to have an easier opponent to address those mistakes because it's like it's really hard to tell which ones matter the most right now at your level, because they all matter a lot at this level. So if like in order to beat this person, it is going to be like at least 5 6 months journey or something, and that's like the time scale that you need to think of to like beat players better than you. Like in order to really make a jump in skill, it is kind of like a long term, almost like learning to lift heavier weights or something. It's like you can't just be like, oh, I'll lift it next week. It's like I need to eat this much protein and work out 3 times a week for 6 months and then I can get stronger, right? So that's why it's like, ooh, it's like
Sure.
Acting
It's
10
probably
frames
like the
slow.
third seed at the
Yeah.
local, so he like wins sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So you can kind of see that it's not that this person is like hard, like untouchable in every scenario, but they're just clean enough to where like you're not really able to like match the risk reward in neutral in like any of the options, which is just like, okay, I will start to chip away at that like long term in other sets, right? So it's just like, yeah, it's like it's not super useful to just like worry too much about the beatdown in a set like this, just because it's like, yeah, okay, we'll get you in 6 months. I'll come back for you, you know, and like keep that hunger, because you don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose every time, and you sit down and you're like deflated. Like you don't want that to happen. You still want to try your hardest when you sit down, but what you want to do is sit down and be like, all right, let's see where we're at now. Like how much faster are you? Because I've been working on it, you know, and you keep that energy up every time you play them for 6 months, and they're gonna feel it. It like low key like because I've been on the this side of being like a top player who plays someone and there's a big skill gap. And I've been in that position where like I play someone for 6 months straight. And some people, every time I sit down, I can tell they've decided they're going to lose. They're like, okay, I lose every time I play you. So it's like, whatever, you know, I've made it to the part of bracket where I'm going to lose. But I've also had the other side of it where I play someone and every time I sit down, I can tell they're like, no, 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 I've lost the last 11, but I'm going to win the next one. And the biggest example I have of this is Kadoran. I like to joke that my record against Kadoran is somewhere along the lines of like 54-6, and I'm 0-6 in the last six. So basically, like I used to beat Kadoran every time when he was like new at the tournaments, but every time he sat down, he was like, okay, I'm gonna try something new. And every time he's like, okay, but like when I F smash, you just did this. What should I do? You know, like he'd always like try something new, even if he kind of knew he was gonna lose. He was trying his hardest to like make sure something's different. And then it took like a few years, and then eventually like you know he became top 10 in the world, you know, and like at some point like he started beating me, and I was like, oh okay, that's like crazy now, you know. So it's like
Yeah.
it just felt different even while I was winning like 20 in a row or something. I could tell it was different just because the energy level was there of just like I am going to try my hardest, right? So that's kind of like what you want to do with a player like this, where it's like you might not expect to beat them in the next 6 months, but you just want to try to get as much value out of it as you can. So,
Gosh. So, so my brother is Zelda, and then Brad Villainy is like the last.
yeah, so you're looking at this one, is that what you're saying? Sorry, are you there? Mike might have. Maybe your mic's not working right now. I'm not sure. If you want, you can like DM me text, because I think that Mike was definitely kind of acting up. Second, it's possible. Are you using your phone mic, or because if it's not your phone mic, you might want to try to like log in on your phone, and then maybe your phone mic will be better as well. Because I don't know if you can be logged in two at once, watch on your computer but listen on your phone or something. Could be worth trying that. Yeah, so I can't hear you. Are you able to hear me? Oh, wait, maybe it is me. I just saw. Oh, it actually might be Discord. Oh, no. Oh, I have to unmute you now. All right, testing, testing.
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah. I guess what I was saying is for the Falcon, Red Villainy more evenly matched up. I can see he makes mistakes,
Yep.
but like we go pretty close in games, but then he wins.
Yep.
And then for the Zelda, it's more like uh, the punish if I'm hitting it is a lot worse, or is really Fox favored.
Yeah.
And just like when you have an offensive situation, when you have an advantage, you just press it.
Yep.
But in like straight up neutral, it can be hard
Yep.
just against this player.
Yep. That makes sense. I guess we'll start with the Falcon one. The Zelda is worth looking at for sure. I do think that like the neutral against Zelda is weird because of how good Lightning Kick is and how she like floats around and like you have to be very careful about Lightning Kick. And then yeah, you're right that the punish is just good, so we can like check to see the ways to do that the best. So nice. Probably you had to do so you did up air, up tilt. I think you just need to go right into up smash now. Kind of like getting to up smash as quickly as possible is really good in this matchup because up smash almost always is like an enormous combo in this. So you don't need to like milk it with like, oh, how many up tilts can I get? Just go right into up smash because worst case scenario is a tech chase and he's pretty easy to tech chase compared to other characters. So let me see. Take here what. Okay, so you tried to dash attack, I think. Yeah. So there's a bunch of little mistakes in your tech skill that like so over here you dash and then you're holding forward and then you let go of forward, which makes Fox go into this run stop animation. So there's a few things that like Uncle Punch like can sort of like clarify. Like, do you know about the long dash dance? Do you know what I mean by like foxtrot dash dance like this? What I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do like the short dash dance where you just kind of like turn around in the
Yep.
dash,
And
like, and
specifically
then
what
the
it
long one
is that
box
like
dash.
if you let's see how do I do this yeah whatever I'm not sure but basically like when you go into run is like once Fox is in run it takes about 12 frames. Once you're in run you can like crouch and shine or something, right? So like I can run crouch shine, um but you can no longer dash back, right? So once I'm in run, if I try to dash dance he would do this slow turnaround animation. But if you just flick the stick left and you don't uh keep holding forward, you will never go into run. So let me put. So yeah, so if I flick left, the entire time that he's running and stopping, you can dash the other direction at any time. So he never goes into run. So you never have this like slow turnaround animation over here. This only happens if you dashed long enough and kept holding forward and went into run. So kind of like when you dash dance, you kind of do want to just flick it and then let go. So if you're doing the quick ones, it doesn't matter. But if you're trying to do a semi-long dash, you kind of want to do it like this, where I flick left and then let go, flick right and then let go. And it lets you kind of like never have this accidental like slow animation because you're like this like once you're in run, you like slow down and then you couldn't dash attack because like this stopping animation over here, you hit A during this and nothing happened. See, I'm like hitting A and like he's not doing anything. So that's because it's like you went into run, let go, and then he couldn't dash attack anymore. But if you had just flicked it, you can like basically always do a thing because you're never in slow animation. So yeah, little like control thing with your dash dance where it's like it's another one of those mistakes where it's like it's possible right here you're just like why didn't my dash attack come out? I don't understand, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like if you know why you're like oh okay I just like kind of dash dance wrong versus just like oh I'm not fast enough because it's a lot of times speed in melee is like it's a result of like understanding all the specific details of your movement or something. So you don't want to just be like oh I'm just like slow here. It's like no what happened is that you got stuck in like run and then run stop animation and then my dash technique, you know, like it's kind of like specific but like understanding why and like in practice you can kind of like focus on this kind of things because in game you're not going to focus on that, you're just going to try to go as fast as you can. But if you're making mistakes like this in game you have to address it in practice and be like oh okay I need to make sure my dash dance doesn't, you know, lead to this little kind of mistake or something, you know.
Yeah.
So, because that's like one of the most useful things you can do when you're kind of like on the rise at the lower levels in melee is like really clean up all the little movement stuff. It's like tech skill is more important than everything else at the lower levels where you can just like get huge amount of gains by kind of like getting faster. So I would say it's probably more valuable for your like practice quote unquote to be solo practice instead of like grinding against people. And like you can play people to kind of like figure out things to work on, but for the most part, like I would do a lot of tech skill practice right now, and the way I would do it would just like I should just turn on Netflix and watch a full show, and like the entire time I'm watching a show, I'm like grinding tech skill. So you can kind of alternate between like focused practice, where you're like you go to solo practice and you really practice something specific and just focus on that, but then also do some low intensity practice, I call it, where just like have a show on in the background and just spend like 10 hours practicing stuff, you know. Just because like
Yeah.
you would get a lot of mileage from just like Yeah, that would just be your biggest gains right now. Basically, I think like if you were just super clean on the aerial dash dance, wave dash dance, shine out a shield, like ledge dash. Like there's so many little things that you just get a little bit faster at, and then you would feel it in your play. It's more valuable than like, oh, what I really need is to like up throw chain grab at 0% on dash back. It's like no, you just need to kind of like clean up all the little things. I think. I'm trying not to like if you get lost in the details on like why did I drop this combo or something. Well, it's like it's actually not this combo is not like the reason why you might be like losing or something versus just like I could just be a little bit faster on like almost every action and then it makes your life easier across the board, right? So
Yeah, I get that.
okay, yeah. So I think this is another spot. So like you've reset to neutral here, and you at this time you kind of properly. So remember like against was it Lynn, the fox? You kind of like got scared in a position like this. It was a little bit closer, but you like ran away, and I was like, oh, you got to be willing to fight. In this case, you were willing to fight, and then you quote unquote lost anyways. Now this was a fine place to fight. It's essentially is where it's like you need to. It's like useful to fight here, lose, and then figure out why. Right. So over here, you jumped into a Falcon Nair. So it's possible that what you had to do is like run to the right and then up smash, for example, would probably have worked, or shield would probably have worked. Like we mentioned, run up shield, but then you have to have really good tech skill out of shield for it to be worth it. Because this is probably is something that is punishable out of shield. If you run up shield and they nair, very difficult for Falcon to like first hit nair and then fast fall, second hit nair low, and then like dash perfectly and stuff. So you probably can get like maybe a shine out of shield at the worst, but maybe you can even get like a grab out of shield or something against this, and then you get a big punish or something. So yeah, I think like running at him, but recognizing you don't quite have time to run an aerial, but you have time to like scrap. Because you also could maybe have just short hop back here over here. So, but running at him and then short hopping was like a little bit too slow. So just being like, how much time do I have here? Should I do something immediately or delayed, right? And then kind of went for something a little too delayed, but it was still like the right idea to like scrap with Falcon here. So, and this is when it like I was mentioning, like your brain will sometimes give you the wrong feedback because it's possible your brain after that was like, oh shit, I should not have gone in there. But like it actually was the right idea. It's just hard, and he hard punished you for it. So.
Or if there's like three or four options you could do, like I just picked one that lost.
Yeah, exactly. And there are ways to kind of make it so that like you picked an option that like the worst case scenario was bad. Is like because like let's say you picked run up shield, there is an option that loses. If you run up shield and he run up grabs, you lose. But I would say that getting grabbed is not as bad as getting nared because he would have to down throw tech chase you. And when he nares and you miss the tech, this is kind of like an easy combo for him, right? Because he gets nair knee and without really having to tech chase. Technically, this is a tech chase, and technically, this is a read, but this is just a really hard tech to hit. So, like, it's very normal to miss this tech, and the Falcons know that. They're like, yeah, everybody misses a tech. This tech's too hard to hit. So it's like the option that you picked had like a scary scenario where you're like, if I go for my option and they go for nair, I die, right? But if you go for
Yeah.
shield and they go for grab, they have to tech chase you like 3 times to get the kill. It's probably hard. So which kind of comes back to like the risk reward stuff. It's because it's both sides of risk reward. I had mentioned the nair that you did at the start, and I was like, yeah, the reward is too low on this nair. And in this case, I think it was like the risk was too high. So you tried to short hop nair in, I imagine you short hopped in, and like the risk was too high because if you get hit out of the air, then you like are really in trouble. Versus getting hit on the ground, you might like just slide off or slide away from them. So yeah. Nice. So I think what might be kind of helpful to do, if you want, we can connect directly. Do you have your controller on you right now, like plugged in and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Because I think there's a couple things where it's like I might like talk about it in like a vacuum or something, but kind of seeing it is often like more helpful and can like open your eyes. Because I think they're basically like our ways to improve. Oh, let me account. Oh, did it really? So I guess probably DM me your code or just let me know what it is.
Yeah, just type it up.
My brain was like frozen on what's D and what's B.
Oh yeah, it's just a old tag basically. Um, okay, Thurston.
Okay, so I think that like one of the strongest things you can do to sort of like get the feeling of the power of Fox over time is to get better and better at dash dance above all else. And wave dashing is tend to not be as necessary with Fox dash dance. His dash dance is so good that you can kind of just dash dance with it and get better and better. So it's going to look weird right now because we have kind of high ping. And so sometimes we're going to teleport around. But basically like getting the comfort to just like dash dance long and short. And this involves like doing the thing I mentioned where like you flick the stick for the long ones. But for example, come here to the left here and try, yeah, exactly. Doing a foxtrot right repeatedly. So like you can like dash right, dash right, dash right. And try holding it a little bit longer than you are, because what you want to do, yeah, like that. So now he's like bursting forward a little bit further. Because if you flick it really fast, you get a really short dash. But you can flick it for like a little bit of time. Because remember, you're going to run on frame 12. So you could hold it for like 10 frames and still like let go and still just stay in dash. And that means that when you do this long dash, at any time, you can dash back, dash in. So do a long dash and then long dash back, dash in. Long dash back, dash in. Right, like that. So look at mine real quick. Stop moving real quick. Look at this long dash like this. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, okay.
Because I want you to get used to doing this long dash, but still being able to dash back out of it. Yeah, like that. So it's like it's kind of surprising how you can go like all the way at the end of your dash and still do dash back, dash forward. And that's how you can kind of like keep up your dash dance no matter what. And it doesn't matter how long you're dashing. You never go into run. You can always dash back. So any of them can be long, short, long, short, long, short, or long, long, right? So it's like there's so much control over this, and the more like comfortable you are with this, because what was happening in the last game is there was a lot of spots where you get close to your opponent, you would get a little uncomfortable, and you would immediately full hop, and you're like, ooh, what if he tries to hit me? I'm gonna get out of the way. But if you have a lot of confidence in your dash dance, you get close, and you're like, ooh, I might get hit. What I'm gonna do is dash back, but like stay close. So like Fox can Fiction uses the term camp you in your face. Like you can camp someone, but be really close to them, but you have the confidence that they can't hit you because Fox is so fast. So it's like the more you can be like right here in front of someone, be like, what, you're going to try to hit me? You're going to try to hit me? And then they swing and you hit them. That's kind of what the Fox Lin did against you when I mentioned that like they wave dashed away and then they saw your dash stack and then they just punished it. And it's because they knew they could like stay close to you, but not get hit. And then the moment they see something slow, they're like run up grab. So that's why I think that like this dash dance like skill ceiling is so high because you can just do this and just get better and better and better. And the payoff is that you're going to get your biggest combo openings when you hit someone, right? Because you can dash dance and then you can up smash, or you can grab, or you can drill. And so it's like as you get better at like those options, like Fox has some of the best options out of dash. Other characters, like if you're in dash, you can't do like Sheik's forward tilt, right? So sometimes Sheik is like, oh, she doesn't want to dash dance because what she wants is to be able to forward tilt people. But Fox has really good options out of dash because he can grab and up smash. Grab and up smash especially are like the easy ones to use, and then drill is kind of like a harder one to use, and then nair is pretty good too. But nair is better at higher percents. But for the most part, I just want you to focus on up smash and grab because I think those are the two that are like it lets you focus on your movement, and then you when you hit your opponent, you just hit the strong moves. You know, up smash and grab are just like the brute force moves that will definitely give you a combo and sort of like make your life easier. And then once you kind of like get more comfortable with the dash dance, you start adding shield and wave dash. Because like remember I mentioned run up shield, wave dash back, run up shield, wave dash back. See right there, like I didn't even know you were gonna up smash, but when we get close, I'm gonna run up shield, and sometimes I'll just shield a big move, you know, and I'm like, okay, nice. So it's like as we get close, this can be like a quick check, and then so it's like you get to do the long and short dash dances, but also mix in the run up shields with the wave dashes, and then that's when you start to have like again Fox doesn't have to leave the ground very much. So it's like it's kind of tricky because Fox's full hop also is very good, right? But I think the dash dance is better. It's like more important to get good at the dash dance first and then get good at all the full hop stuff. And all the full hop stuff is going to be better once you're on top of them. So it's like if I'm full hopping but we're this far away, so stop moving for a second. I just want to show something. So if I'm standing right here, there's a part of you that doesn't know if at any time I might do this, right? So it's like it's unreactable. Like if I tell you right now, it's like try to shield my up smash, you just can't, right? Like there's no possible way to react. Like there's no way to know. But if I'm over here and I full hop, the moment I full hop, you know I can't up smash you for a little while. So there's just like a small amount of time when you're like, oh, okay, I have a bit of safety, right? So if I were to like full hop and then try to hit you, it's like I can no longer fall on top of you unless I dashed full hop. So it's like if you full hop, you always want it to be like I can land on top of them and it's pressure. So that's why I tend to say like dash full hop or don't really full hop that much until you're already like you shine their shield and then you do like shine full hop drill, shine full hop falling up air. Like that can be pressure, but for the most part, just get really good at this grounded dash dance and shield, and that's going to be what's like makes neutral like be more proactive for you because then you can like have really high confidence in the spacing game. That kind of makes sense.
Okay, yeah. So I'm getting do long wave dash or long dash dance,
Yep.
and then be able to dash dance out of it,
Yep.
and then also run up field with that back.
Yep.
And then you also said something like if you're gonna full hop, dash full hop.
Yep. Yep. Here, I'm gonna write
Okay.
these down real quick. So I'm gonna write one dash dance three. So I'll put long foxtrot or two run up shield back. Two are gonna be like ground move, right? So ground movement, and then mention full hop. So one dash full hop, and then two only full hop if you on them. That'll make her threatening. Okay. And then if you want, there's like other. And then there's like plenty of, this is definitely the two things that are going to be like the highest payoff right now in terms of like, especially the ground movement stuff, because going into up smash and grab are just going to give you the biggest openings and doing less nair basically. Actually, I'm going to add that as just like do up smash, grab out of it, less nair. So you can nair again later on, once like one, they're higher percent, and two, just when like a little bit more conscious about why it is that nair might be better than the other two. For example, like if you nair someone out of the air in the corner, like nair someone here into a shine, that might just kill them. That's like a good nair. But if you're nairing someone in center and they don't get knocked down, it's almost always worse than an up smash or a grab, which like always lead to a combo. So obviously up smash and grab are like risky, quote unquote. Like if you miss an up smash, you're gonna get punished. But I kind of want you to start feeling the power of like if you dash dance a lot, and you only up smash when you know you can hit it, because like it won't feel that risky if I miss an up smash and then you up smash me, it's not gonna feel risky because I'm in lag, so you know you can hit me with the up smash, right? So something like that can be like, it kind of like mitigates the feeling that this might not like, oh, it's too risky to do the up smash. It's like no, let them whiff something and then take your guaranteed up smash, and that's when it starts to feel really good, right? So let's reset. Okay, let's play just a game right now, like just a normal game. I just want to kind of show you. I'm gonna play with mostly just dash dance and grab, and then dash dance, grab, and up smash, I guess, to kind of show you like how much power Fox get. Like Fox can feel really scary with just these three moves, and so just by like every time you full hop, you're gonna start to feel that like, oh, I might fall into an up smash, and that's really scary, right? So right like that. So you see it's like, dude, just the dash dance is like so scary, right? Nice. Nice. Ooh, very nice. Nice. Yeah, and I guess for the punish game, for the most part, it's gonna be like up throw into up smash. On this stage, you can like chain grab and stuff, but up throw up smash is also gonna be like a good starting point where it's like because I'm kind of trying to get you like the huge like starting points. Whoops, I just up smash. So, where you just get like the payoff guaranteed versus like the best possible punish. It's like that's not as important right now as just making sure that you get like some value. So if I just up throw up smash every time, it's like yeah, it's not the best combo, but it's a pretty good combo, and I'm getting it every time, you know. So it's like nice to start to get that confidence. And again, like the point of this game is not to like ooh, I'm like uh trying to win hella hard, like either one of us. I just want to show you how like scary Fox can feel. Like where I'm only dash dance up smashing and you're like, wait, Fox is terrifying, you know?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, that was kind of the idea I kind of wanted to show. So if you want, we can go back to I'm gonna get out of here, and then I'm gonna go back to watching the VOD right now, and just having
Sure.
like context like that sometimes. So like we practiced a little bit and then we played one to kind of like see what the style would look like. Now we go back to watching this VOD and just kind of notice when your Fox is kind of doing something other than that, right? So it's like when you full hop or something, you can see that like, oh, you gave up a chance to like up smash or grab them, right? Same with this dash attack. So it's like you can see the game sort of starts to simplify where you're like, okay, Fox doesn't have a million options. He has three now, right? Like he does have a million options, but let's focus on the three or whatever. So over here, you dash and then you dash back in. You have all the execution. Now all you have to do is pick which move to hit him with. And instead of making the decision in the heat of the moment where you're like, okay, which move do I want to do? If I just tell you up smash every time, right? Then you probably just up smash here and then he dies, right? So it's just an example of like the decision making becoming like easier as you just being like, I'm gonna dash dance really well and up smash and grab really well. Nice. That was perfect. That was pretty good. So I personally would have up smashed here as well. I think that like at higher levels, it might even be correct to grab because like the top foxes, they always like combo off the grab every time. Like they always get something off of grab. I personally, I would just up smash because the up smash is a guaranteed like, 18% and you probably get a combo anyways. So I just like, I'm a big fan of just like doing the easy stuff for a really long time until you can like add the complicated stuff later. So because you kind of got the first opening you got here was the hard stuff. Like this wave shine up smash was good, and now all you need to do is like tech chase with probably up smash again. So I mean, it was good. It was kind of unlucky that he slid off the platform. So yeah. Okay, yeah, and Shine is another one of those moves because in this matchup, Shine is really good, and so this is why it kind of like tricks you because if you shine a Falcon on the ground in the right way, you can get Wave Shine across the stage. You can like shine, 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 up smash, or even just one Wave Shine up smash is just good, right? So, however, if you shine him in the air, he will like land, and then you get absolutely no combo out of it. So sometimes it's like it can trick you to being like, oh, I know I'm supposed to Wave Shine him, but if you shine too much, you sometimes will get these, which get you nothing. Shine is harder to use in order for Shine to lead to a combo, you have to Shine wave dash in their direction, and they need to have been hit on the ground. So in this case, even here, so like you whiff the nair, if you just rip an up smash right now, or an up tilt, I guess, but like just getting to this mindset of just like it's always up smash. Every time you want to do something, it's up smash. So if the up smash feels like too risky, so over here, you do a nair. So let's look at how you do the nair. So over here, you're gonna dash, and then you nair, and then the nair misses. So it's possible that like you don't feel comfortable right here, like ripping an up smash because you're like, well, it might miss, so I'm gonna nair because that's safer. And you're right, but if you don't feel comfortable up smashing, that probably means you shouldn't attack. So like I would just dash dance here for a little bit longer, or I would run up shield. So it's like if I don't feel comfortable ripping the up smash, I was just doing run up shield, which lets you like check what he's doing, wave dash back, keep dash dancing, and then look for your up smash. Like it's just there will eventually be an up smash to be done. You know what I mean? Like having the confidence that like if you move around, you'll find the up smash. So that's how you can kind of like play neutral in a way that's like I'm either up smashing or I'm moving around, and then you can like looking for the up smash, right? Or the grab, because grab is also good. Up smash is, I
I
think.
guess
Go ahead.
the context for someone I play a lot is this Zelda person.
Yep.
Uh, Uh, but if I like rip up smash on field against him, I
Yep.
just get like spared basically.
Yep. Yep.
Like
Just
every
get
time.
need.
Um, so that has been beaten out of me a little bit,
Yeah.
but more just like in neutral. But I guess like yeah, just dash dancing more.
Yeah, because if you dash dance more, you might like get to up smash specifically their nairs. So it's like if you're dash dancing and you see them whiffing a nair, then you can go in and up smash it, and it might like trade because you kind of get under there and like that's just a really good trade for you. And then you mentioned like, oh, what if they're shielding your up smashes? Well, then you can probably just run up grab, right? Because like grab beats shield. So it's just kind of like this built-in mix-up of like grab beats shield and up smash beats jumps, and then you can kind of just like get close to them with your movement, and then it's like, am I going to up smash or grab? Probably one of them will work, right? That's kind of like the idea we have here. So, and then like definitely sometimes you will get punished because like I'm kind of telling you to use risky moves. Like up smash and grab are both risky, and I'm like, so what I'm kind of telling you to do is it's not really the like most fundamentally sound like super safe play style because I'm telling you to like play with only haymakers, you know? But it's like, I
Yeah,
think you need to get the feeling of like moving around the boxing ring and then hitting haymakers. And it's like, if you move around the boxing ring and hit haymakers, you're going to start to feel like, okay, if I hit my opponent, they recoil. Like it does a lot of damage. And I can move around the ring more because I'm not just going to swing all the time because I'm only allowed to do haymakers. So you're not allowed to like nonstop throw haymakers from the start of the round. You're just going to die. So it's like a good way to think of the game to be like, okay, by only using haymakers, I have to be careful about when I throw it out because I think it's hard to convince yourself not to nair when nair is so good and so safe. But then it's like, no, no, you're not allowed to nair, and you're like, okay, well now I'm not going to swing because it's too scary. Like I'm not like it's too scary to up smash here, so I'm just going to move around a little bit more, you know. And then you'll realize your opponent is gonna also like whiff something, you know. It kind of lets you like if you move around, you see your opponent do something bad, and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't realize they were doing something bad before because I was in the middle of nairing, you know. But now that I'm just
yeah.
dash dancing in front of them, I see that they just like they whiffed a move and then they rolled. So I may as well just up smash the roll, right? And then your life becomes easier. So I think there's a lot of like styles like this in Melee where you can kind of like lean on certain moves to learn the game a certain way, right? So it's like by learning this style of like dash dance, up smash, and grab, it's a risky style, but it's like so good for learning this part of the game. And then in the future, I'll probably be like, all right, you have to only like fade back drill, you know, because it's like you need to
Yeah.
play safer now, you know. And then once you fade back drill a lot, you'll be like, okay, now my play style is like very safe, and I'm like poking him constantly with little moves, you know. And then I'll be like, okay, now only full hop back air, you know. Like there's just like Fox really has like a few of these styles that are really really good, where it's like it's almost like he's four characters in one, you know. He's the dash dance character, he's the full hop character, he's the like spam moves in place character, like the short hop bear character or something, you know. So there's like I think learning the dash dance character first makes the other ones fall into place more because the dash dance character is like, in my opinion, it's the most Fox one. Like it's like Fox's dash dance is just so much better than everyone else in the game. It's funny because Falcon kind of matches Fox's dash dance in terms of speed and length, but Falcon doesn't have like up smash and nair and drill and shine to do out of it. So it's like his dash dance is good, but he really only has grab, and then all his aerials are like really slow. So Fox's dash dance ends up being way better just because you're threatening up smash at any time, and like you can run running shine and you can nair in and drill in. So for that reason, it's like he's the only guy that can even match you in speed. Everyone else is slower than you, and then Fox also has the best options out of dash dance. That's kind of like why I'm leaning into this so much because now, like for example, let's watch some of the Zelda one with the last few minutes we have here, just because this is definitely a character where she absolutely cannot match your dash dance. So if you're dash dancing right here, like this is like the box where like she can't possibly hit you. She has her lightning kick, which like she's gonna forward air like over here. So you just make sure you dash dance right outside of this range until she misses something. So you can just be dash dancing like right here, and then you're like left, right. She misses a lightning kick, and then you run in an up smash or you full hop nair or you short hop nair, depending on how she did it, right? So this is a matchup like it's so movement based. Like Fox is so abusive in this zone. No, like other characters are just like, dude, he's right in my face, about to hit me, and I can't possibly hit him. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know? So yeah, and this is the other thing. It's like when you do go in over here, that's the thing. They're so afraid of you because you could go in at any time. So you go in over here and it works, right? So keep in mind, first of all, again, Nair at low percents doesn't do much. That's part of why I'm telling you, like over here, if you just always were in the mindset of I'm going to up smash or grab, you probably just run up grab over here and get up throw up air, and it's like a good combo, good damage, you know? But I just want you to recognize that like it works when you go in, because Fox going in also is good, you know? But if you just
Yeah.
kept dash dancing here, she would be afraid of this and would eventually just like wave dash, oh god, shield, you know, or like, oh god, forward air, back air, you know, because it's like the moment Fox enters this range, it's like, oh my god, Fox can attack me now. And then if you just dash back, dash in, oh my god, now Fox can attack me. Dash back, dash in. Oh god, okay, now he's definitely gonna attack me. You know, like it's just so convincing the longer you spend in this time in this space right here. So like I think you should really try to attack second. Like, can you dash dance until your opponent misses a move and then hit them, right? Because like in this case it worked, but you did attack first. So just try to move around in the way I'm describing, and then attack second, right? So this is another one I want to show you right here. So this will probably be the last interaction we look at. But so you're gonna full hop over here. She's gonna miss a move, and then you're gonna fall and punish her. So this is fine and good. This is also one of the reasons why Fox is so good. It's because his full hop is really, really good. However, I just want you to know you also could have won this interaction with a dash dance. So you're instead of going here and then dodging the move with a full hop, you could just dash dance over here, and then the same move could miss. So imagine right here, you're dash dancing here, and then this misses, and then you're running up smash. So that's kind of like what I want you to see in the game when you're like visualizing what could happen. It's like you see them whiff a move, and you're like, okay, if I was just dash dancing, but I'm close enough to up smash her, that's when Fox starts to feel really good. Because like this is also a good style. Like you full hopped on top of her, this is very good. But I just want you to focus more on the dash dance right now, and then like bring this into the game later, if that kind of makes sense. Yeah. Cool.
I noticed you go through things more, or I guess like micro situations a lot more.
Yeah.
Like when I watch these, I just like kind of like watch what happens,
Yeah.
but you like pause a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do look for like broader themes too, but the themes are always like from the details. It's very easy in Melee. I always say sometimes like people will ask me questions about Melee, and I say you're not allowed to talk about Melee without a clip. So someone will
Yeah.
be like, dude, I played this Sheik and they just spent the whole game on platforms. And I'm like, okay, send me a clip of a Sheik on platforms. Because then they send me a video and it's like the Sheik spent 2 seconds on platforms and then they ran down and they dash attacked you. And you're like, okay, we need to make sure that we're like properly looking at the situation, right? Like you're like, because our brains will not quite remember all the details. Like Melee's so many details, it's very hard. So that's why I like to try to simplify it down. But you do have to like look at like the interaction. There's just too many things in Melee to like look at everything, you know? So sometimes it's like we only really needed to look at one stock of every game to kind of be like, okay, the general style that we're using is going to change to this, right? And then that's kind of like I've seen enough of the little quote unquote micro situations to know how like the rest of the game almost like it's just going to be more of the same basically. See, like every time you're full hopping now, like I'm seeing it where it's like you're here, you can now no longer dash dance up smash. And if you double jump, now you really can't dash dance up smash. And then I see her jump and I'm like, ooh. So it's like you're jumping enough to sort of like take away the pressure from her. But if I was just like watching the whole game at full speed, it would still be the same takeaway. I just like to pause to be like, do you really see this one, right? Because once one of them really makes sense, the rest of them start to be like, they make more sense also like after we've talked about it. So if I was just like watching the whole match at the start, it would be hard to like understand. But if we've paused a lot on one of them, now as we're watching the game at full speed, you can kind of like see it happen more often. That kind of makes sense, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Well, thanks for the lesson. I
yep, yep.
appreciate it.
And feel free to
Do
message me
you
with
take
questions.
Cash App also?
I don't have Cash App. I have Venmo, PayPal, or you can
Okay.
use Patreon. Patreon like is annoying because it's a subscription, but